a missionary in the late 1600s. Around 1670, he came here with a tribe of Native Americans, and he was teaching them his religion here on the island. So he was a Jesuit priest. Up ahead, there's a little bark hut up there. That's a replica of a chapel that he would have worked out of while he was here on Mackinaw Island. So, pretty awesome stuff. He was only here for about a year or so, though, in 1670, and he left after about a year. So it wasn't until about 110 years later that any other European settler came here to Mackinaw Island. That was in 1780. The British came and built Fort Mackinaw. So the big white walls that you see up over there, that's Fort Mackinaw. And it's one of the only Revolutionary War forts still standing in America today. So pretty awesome stuff. It's built completely of limestone that was quarried here on Mackinaw Island. Alrighty. Over here to the right, though, this is the American Fur Company retail store. This is where everybody used to come and buy and sell furs back in the day. It's kind of a funny story, though. On June 6th, 1822, this young French-Canadian fur trader named Alexis St. Martin, he walked in there, accidentally shot himself in the stomach. Of course, normally back then, a shot to the stomach would have killed him, was proven fatal. But luckily enough, Dr. William Beaumont, post-physician up at Fort Mackinaw, and Billy Beaumont, he was a brilliant surgeon. He rushed down from the fort and he saved St. Martin's life. Now, as great of a surgeon as Dr. Beaumont was, though, terrible sewer. He looked about a golf ball-sized hole in this guy's stomach. But, of course, he saw this as a research opportunity. He started doing research into this hole in this guy's stomach. What he would do is he would tie pieces of food to a string, dip it into this guy's stomach, and then pull it out to see how it was digested. Over 250 times he did that, making him the very first double dipper. Okay? He was the very first person to discover that enzymes in the stomach that digest food for humans. So, a really important discovery that he made. I'll be in a pretty gross one next time. Alright. Now, on the right, though, we do have the post office here, Mackinaw Island Post Office. We do have a saying here on Mackinaw Island: rain, snow, sleet, or hail, you gotta come pick up your own dark mail. They've never delivered a single piece of mail. Kind of use the post office. But we do still get Amazon Prime delivery. That's via horse and buggy. It still only takes 2 days. Impressive stuff. On the right, though, this is the Stewart House Museum. This used to be the offices for John Jacob Astor's American Fur Trade Company. The very next building used to be the warehouse for the same fur trade company. They stored their furs from floor to ceiling here back in the day, early 1800s. So, John Jacob Astor from that fur trade company was actually America's first self-made millionaire. Coming up on the right is the courthouse and police office. We do have a full-time police force on the island, about anywhere from 6 to 8 police officers on duty all year round, and they ride their bicycles around. We also have a volunteer fire department. Back behind these garage doors, we have our fire trucks. We do have motorized fire trucks here on the island. All of our emergency vehicles are motorized, just like you'd see in real life. And we go. So we have 3 fire trucks, 3 ambulances, and a couple police cruisers as well. And interesting, we have unmarked police cruisers. I don't know why they need to be unmarked. You're the only white SUV on the island. We know it's you guys.
The only SUV on the island.
A little gallery over to the right. Has a local artist, beautiful stuff in there. Lots of talent here on the island. Also the Benjamin blacksmith to the right. Historically accurate blacksmithing demonstrations in there are really neat to see. And again on the right is the Biddle House. It's the oldest house here on Mackinaw Island. It's all the way back to 1780. So some pretty neat stuff. When they're doing restorations on this house over here, they actually found wooden plumbing in there. Tamarack wood plumbing. Also on the left is Cindy's riding stable. You can rent your own saddle horse and ride around through the island. Really neat way to see the island.
Say hi, Mom.
The trails back to the state park. On the left also, kind of unique. This is the only shopping mall on Mackinaw Island that doesn't have a fudge shop. We have over 20 fudge shops here on Mackinac Island. If you take a tour of all the fudge shops on Mackinac Island, you take a free sample from each one. We call it a tour of fudge. You wind up eating about a pound and a half of free fudge. And you wind up right here on the right in the Mackinac Island Medical Center. We have one full-time physician in there. They're on call 24/7 for any emergency. And of course they change that doctor out every 2 or 3 months so they can have a license. But we also have our ambulance back there, motorized ambulance. It's kind of interesting, the ambulance and the fire trucks and stuff, they never use their sirens so that they don't spook the horses, and the horses don't get scared. So, pretty important stuff. On the left is green and white building here. This is the Windsor Hotel. The Windsor, kind of funny, up until about 1924, this was the site of St. Anne's Catholic Cemetery. They dug up all the graves in that cemetery, moved them back into the woods, and then they built the hotel with an old cemetery. So, kind of haunted hotel.
I love those purple and red flowers.
Crazy stuff. But now the Windsor is actually owned by the Grand Hotel. It's part of their employee housing. So the Grand is the largest employer on the island. They have over 600 employees during their peak season. So lots of people working for the Grand. A lot of the employees here on Mackinac Island are college students like myself, but we also have a lot of international workers here. Visa programs with places like Jamaica, Romania, Bulgaria, Mexico, really all over the place. We get really lots of cool people here on the island. We meet a lot of
I
nice
love
people.
these houses.
If you look up ahead, you can see the water up there. We are an island surrounded by water, surrounded by Lake Huron. I actually get people ask, are we surrounded by water? Yes, we're on an island. You had to take a ferry to get here. Kind of funny. But Lake Huron, we do get our drinking water straight from the lake. We have a water treatment plant right east of town, and we get our water, drinking water straight from there. It tastes amazing. If you taste the drinking water, it tastes amazing. A lot better than Chicago. In Chicago, you can taste the corruption running through the water. On the right over here, this is the Chambers Riding Stable. The Chambers family, they're the owners of the Carriage Tour Company. We've been around since the early 1800s. But here is where we keep our wedding carriages and the hackney horses that pull those carriages. You can actually see them quite often. We have over 200 weddings here every summer. Yesterday alone, we had 3 weddings here on that. So I think it's Saturdays are the most popular day, but some weekends you'll see like 10 weddings on a weekend. Pretty neat stuff. Lots of people getting married here. Not a lot of people get divorced here, which is always good. Alright. On the left here, there's a big creepy looking tree. That's the oldest lilac tree here on Mackinaw Island. And Michigan State students came to the core sample on that tree to see how old it was. Figured out it's about 185 years old. Super old tree. And all these trees along here are actually lilac trees. We have kind of famous for our lilac trees. We have 68 different varieties, 18 different colors, and the largest concentration of lilacs in America. And we celebrate all these lilac trees every summer around the middle of June with a lilac festival. It's really awesome.
Are you just filming?
We have our lilac festival every summer, in the middle of June. And this year, our lilac festival was the 2nd week of June. Ironically enough, our lilac bloom the 3rd week of June. So, that crazy stuff. But like I said, it's beautiful. The whole island is kind of covered in these lilac trees, so when they're in bloom, it's very beautiful. I also smell the heck of a lot better than normally does here. Alright, Marshall. Down the street to the left is Jack's Livery Stable. You can rent a drive-it-yourself carriage. Just down the street going there, that 1-horse carriage is one of those drive-it-yourself carriages. So those people, they've absolutely no idea what they're doing. So, I don't avoid those carriages. It's kind of funny though, those drive-it-yourself carriages, they give you about a 5 or 10 minute crash course on driving a carriage. We have to take about 2 weeks of training. But those people, they're sometimes more respectful than the professional drivers here on the island.
Sushi.
Alright, Sushi Grand is the best sushi on the island. It's also the only sushi shop on the island. It's crazy. I can tell you they're not catching sashimi fresh from Lake Huron. Alright. Marshall, come on there, big buddy. Coming up on the right, this is the Little Stone Church, built in 1904. All these stones are collected from Mackinaw Island. When we go up ahead a little further, you can see a bunch of stained glass windows. Those are Tiffany glass windows imported from New York City, and they depict the early missionary work that took place here on the island. You can see they're covered up with plexiglass now. That's to protect from the really bad winds that we get during the winter, and also the bad golfers that we get during the summer. It's a beautiful church in there, though. They have services every Sunday at 10:30. Probably one's going on right now. So, really neat church. And their doors are open anytime they're not getting a service as well. Check it out. And also to the left, there's a village to the trees right there. That is the Mackinaw Island Public School. About 500 people who live here year-round raising families. So we do have to use for a school. But it's kind of unique though. Houses kindergarten through 12th grade all under the same roof. There's only about 100 total students in there every given year. So last year's graduating class was only 3 students. So you can imagine going to school with only 2 other kids. Kind of an awkward prom dance. But it's pretty cool. Kind of funny. Normally at that school they never get any snow days because everyone drives snowmobiles around here during the winter. There's no excuse to have a snow day. But last winter we did actually have 2 snow days. The first one because the ice was so thick they couldn't open the doors, and the second one because the snowdrifts are so high the building is completely covered in snow. So pretty good excuse if you ask me. Pretty cool stuff though. The winters, like I said, they do get pretty harsh here on the island. Temperatures of like -50 and below. Last winter, I think there was about 180 inches of snowfall. So really crazy stuff. Right, over to the right, there's a big white house up on that hill. That's the Michigan governor's summer residence. Every Michigan governor, while they're in office, they have the chance to come up here to the island and stay for a couple weeks. And you can actually see they're flying the American flag, and then right underneath the Michigan flag. That means that the governor is here on the island. So Gretchen Whitmer, the governor, she's here with her family, probably hanging out, pretty neat stuff. It's a beautiful house up there. It has 25 rooms, 11 bedrooms, and 9.5 bathrooms. And what's funny about that, the guy who built it in 1902, then the stock market crashed, so he went bankrupt. And the state of Michigan picked it up in 1946 for only $15,000. Quite a good deal on that house. Alright. Over to the right is the Grand Hotel Golf Course. There's the Jewel. 18-hole golf course. But this is the front nine over here. The back nine's super far away, located in the woods. They have to take a 25-minute carriage ride to get from the front nine to the back nine. They do allow motorized golf carts on the golf course itself, but since they can't come onto the road to get to the back nine, you take that carriage ride. If you squint your eyes and look to the left, you might be able to see the Grand Hotel over here. This is the largest hotel here on Mackinaw Island. It has the longest covered front porch in the world at 660 feet long. It actually would have been a little bit longer. You can see the entrance isn't centered. That's because they ran out of room on the west side. They didn't want to build off the west side and cut it short. But it's beautiful inside and out. You can see the flower beds out in front here. They change the flowers out every 2 or 3 weeks to make sure everything's fresh and smooth. So it's a full-time landscaping operation. They also have a statue of pineapple out front. Anybody know why they put a pineapple out front?
It means welcome.
It does mean welcome. It's the universal sign of welcome and hospitality. So it's crazy stuff. Now, fun fact about pineapples, when pineapples were first invented, they were so expensive that people would rent them to put in their homes. They couldn't afford to buy them outright, so they'd have to return them by the end of the day. Crazy stuff. The Grand Hotel itself, though, actually built in 1887. It's one of the oldest hotels here on Mackinaw Island. But 2 railroad lines as well as 1 steamship company contracted this hotel to be built back then. And they didn't really care about the hotel business. All they wanted was traffic to come up here on the railroad to the steamship. So they sold it as soon as it was built. But they got all that traffic, which is exactly what they're looking for. Move up here a little bit. Alright. Well, what's crazy about them, it was originally 185 rooms, built completely of white pine, which is Michigan state tree. And what's the craziest part of all, 93 days it all took to build the Grand Hotel. A little over 3 months to build this huge hotel. Back in 1887, keep in mind, they didn't have any labor laws or unions or anything, so that's one thing that helps. But the way they built this hotel, they actually set up a lumber mill over in St. Ignace. They pre-cut and measured every single piece of lumber that they used to build this hotel over in St. Ignace. And then they waited for the winter, and in the winter, it's called the ice bridge. Ice across the Straits of Mackinac, about 2 to 4 inches thick, and there's about 5 miles from St. Ignace to Mackinac Island. So they shipped all that wood across the ice bridge during the winter. And then they had everything stacked up here during the winter. So when the spring came, they started construction right away, had everything open by July 10th, 1887. So they did a pretty good job. Now actually their goal was to finish in only 90 days. They had about 600 total workers working on this Grand Hotel. They told all the workers, if you guys finish this in 90 days, everybody's going to get a big $1,000 bonus. And so of course, you know, the workers were very excited for this bonus they were going to be getting. And so they were working super hard. They had everything on track actually to finish in only 90 days. Until around day 85. Day 85, the workers found out that the bonus was not for the workers, it was only for the executives. Of course, they took a few days vacation, a couple walls fell down, and they finished it in 93 days, so nobody got the bonus. So, stick it to the man, as they say.
There you go.
Cool. Now, those 600 workers, though, in order to save time, they split up into 2 separate teams. And one team started from the east end on this side, the other started all the way on the other side, the west end. And then they worked their way towards the middle. And that helped them save a little bit of time. The only thing was when they met in the middle, one side was about 1.5 feet higher than the other side. They were off by their measurements by 18 inches the whole time. And so you walk through the Grand Hotel today, and there's some dips and dives in there, some little ramps and stuff, because they're off on their measurements. Kind of funny stuff. None of the staircases are quite on the right angle. That's why they serve so much alcohol there in the evenings, cover up those mistakes. So. Now, if you look up in between those 2 balconies up there, there's a seam running up the side of that wall. That marks where the original Grand Hotel ended. So everything to the right back here we added on. Most of it about 2001 or so, we added it on. But to the left, for the most part, is the original Grand Hotel. So pretty neat stuff. But originally it was 185 rooms. They're now up to 397 rooms in the Grand Hotel. A lot of rooms. All of those rooms are actually individually decorated. So they're all different. You can stay there every day for over a year and never get the same experience. So, of course, you'd be broke by the end of that year.
Yes, you would.
Kind of funny, the 397 rooms, the Grand Hotel is probably never going to get over 400 rooms. That's because if you have over 400 rooms in a hotel, you have to meet certain like accessibility handicap laws. And this is being built in 1887, they're never going to meet those accessibility laws. So kind of interesting stuff. It'll only be up to 400 rooms. But we keep adding on to it. We added on 4 rooms just this past winter, so they're still adding on to it, up to 400. All right. Marshall, Randy, get down there. Come on, Marshall. Up underneath the balconies, though, you can see a blue color. That beautiful blue color. A lot of people think that's what represents the sky, so there's birds and bees little nest that are there. I can tell you right now, that's completely false. Birds and bees are not that stupid. They're still going to nest under there. It's actually a southern tradition to ward off evil spirits. I don't know how well that works out for them, but that's why it's there. So. But to the left, there's a thick building up there. That's part of the Grand Hotel as well, behind these bushes. That's called the Moscow Cottage. It's the Grand Hotel's honeymoon suite. 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And if you stay there longer than 2 nights in a row, you get your own private chef to cook for you. Don't ask me why I just put 4 bedrooms in a honeymoon suite, but if you want to take the in-laws with you or something to get you. Whatever you're into. But no, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to quote room prices on the Grand Hotel. You know, all the rooms, like I said, they're individually decorated, so they charge a different price based on each room. They also charge different prices based on the season. You know, if it's super busy, they're going to charge a little more. If it's slower, they're going to charge less. They don't want us drivers going around saying it costs a couple $100 to stay in there, but really it costs about $500. I'm just making numbers up here. But if you just want to stay in the honeymoon suite, it costs about $2,000 a night. Like I said, just make the in-laws pay for it. A couple stories about the Grand Hotel. Back in 1946, there was a movie filmed here called This Time for Keeps. Starring this Olympic swimmer named Esther Williams. And the Grand Hotel found out that this Olympic swimmer was going to be coming up here filming this movie. They built her a pool for the swimming scenes of this movie. And now Esther Williams, she got up here to this pool, and she dipped her toe into the water. She pulled it right back out. She said, I'm not swimming here, it's way too cold. They actually had to rebuild the same exact pool down in Florida for that movie, and move all the swimming scenes down in Florida. Oh, she's such a big drama, that's crazy stuff. There's another movie filmed here, though, in 1979. Anybody know which one? Somewhere in time. That's right. Built in 1979. It starred Christopher Reeves, the original Superman, as well as Jane Seymour. Now, Christopher Reeves, being the original Superman, kind of got to his head a little bit. He was all high and mighty and everything. So when he got here to the island, he was sort of big fit. He missed his car. He wanted to have his little sports car here on Mackinaw Island. So, you know, he threw a big fit, and he actually got his way. So, what's up, Faith? He threw this big fit. He got his way. He was one of the only people ever to be allowed to bring a little car here on the island and drive around. So now Christopher Reeves, though, when he was here on the island driving his car around, kind of being a jerk. He was driving around. He was cutting bicycles off, cutting horses and carriages off. And eventually one day he cut one of our delivery drivers up. We call it dray service. And dray drivers are not necessarily known to be the nicest bunch of people. And so Christopher Reeves, he got up here on the island, cut this dray driver off. The dray driver gets up off his carriage, punched him in the face. He had a black eye. He had to wear makeup to cover up his black eye for the remainder of that movie. So, kind of crazy stuff. So, moral of the story: don't drive like a jerk here on that island. So. Ironically enough, I think Christopher Reeves actually died on horseback.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So, crazy enough. Now, over to the right, though, there's a big green and red barn over there. I want to point that out. That's the Grand Hotel stables. And the Grand, they have their stables up there. That's pretty cool, though. They have an antique carriage museum up there. So, really neat stuff. All the carriages in there, over 100 years old. Some are made by companies like Studebaker and Oldsmobile before they made automobiles. So, really awesome stuff to check out. And actually, the best part of all, it's free to get in there and check everything out. And let me tell you, that's the only time you can hear free and Grand Hotel in the same sentence. So, definitely take advantage of that, okay? No, it's true. They charge you $10 just to get in the Grand Hotel and breathe their air.
Yes, they do.
They charge you $10, and of course, it's beautiful inside. You know, it's really neat to check out. Very historical. They have kind of history on the island, history on the hotel and everything. All the celebrities who've stayed there and everything. But if you want to avoid that $10 fee, there is a way to do that. If you come after 6 p.m., it's free to get into the Grand Hotel. Now, that being said, there's a catch. Of course, there's always a catch. Yeah, there's also a dress code after 6 p.m. So, the gentlemen have to wear a nice suit and tie. Ladies have to wear a nice dress after 6. So, but it's really neat. After 6, in the evening, every night there's a live jazz band in there, swing dancing, and lots of fun. So, I'm actually gonna be going there tonight to celebrate my last day. Everyone wants to come. I'm just a little prank.
Yeah, because I didn't bring an nice dress.
All right. So,
I did.
So it's a lot of fun, though. I'd recommend it. Actually, a few weeks ago, I was in the Grand and they wouldn't let me dance because my shoes weren't fancy enough. I was wearing all black Doc Martens and they kicked me out the Grand. So my shoes weren't dress shoes. So. But my friends and I, we just danced on the front porch, you know. We can dance if we want to, you know. Alright, hey, everybody. Alright, now we're coming up to the very top of the longest hill on Mackinaw Island. It's known as the Grand Hill. This is also one of the steepest hills on the island, so that's why if you notice we've taken the carriage on a break every once in a while. Let the horses take a break, catch their breath, so that's why we do that. That's why we're stopping. Let the horses catch their breath real quick, and then we keep on going. I also kind of try to stop in the shade if I have the opportunity to stop in the shade, so that's why I'm pulling over here to the left. So So we do that. The horses, they work really hard, and they also, they don't smoke or drink or anything, but they eat a lot of parts. They're kind of fast, so they take all the breaks they can get. So we do. And then while we're stopped, if we're on an incline, I always have to put on the brake, so none of the weight of the carriage is on them, so they're just standing freely. And we also always put our foot on the brake coming down the hills as well. So actually, if they have all that weight on their backs, on their necks, coming down a hill, they can withstand it. They can walk the carriage down the hill if they need to, but they'll actually get really bad neck sores from all that their collar rubbing against there. And they can also, they're just using muscles that they're not used to using. It's kind of uncomfortable. So we never make them do that. The horses, they work super hard. They work, super hard. They're pulling all these people up hills and everything for 4 or 5 hours every day. But we love these horses. Especially the drivers up here. We have such big attachments to these horses. We have absolutely no reason to mistreat or overwork them. Do you have a question?
Do the horses stay on the island in the winter?
During the winter, they do not. They actually go up to Pickford, Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula. We keep about 40 here for our taxi service. Taxi is running right there. But other than that, all the big tour horses that you see in front of you, like these, Marshall and Randy, they're going to go up to a big 400-acre farm in Pickford and just kind of run around, eat hay, and get fat for the winter. So,
Have a nice little winter break.
yes, it's a winter break. Yep. Celebrate Christmas and everything. So they do. They appreciate that. They only work during the summer, and then they have winters off. So. And then they also only work about 4 or 5 hours a day. We switch them about halfway through the day. So like I said, they're not really working too hard here. So we take really good care of them. So. Now this thing is one of the steepest hills on the island. I just want to mention. If you ride a bicycle down this hill, you can reach speeds of up to about 50 miles per hour. That being said, there's also a speed limit of 20 miles per hour. And the cops will sit at the bottom of the hill with a radar and clock you on your bicycle. If you're caught speeding, you can get a reckless endangerment ticket and fine of over $100. So,
Wow.
Also, if you're caught intoxicated on a bicycle, you can get a DUI and points on your driver's license. So crazy stuff. That's actually true in a lot of areas in the United States as well. So, but it's great. The reason that's so strictly enforced and everything is if there's a bicycle accident going down this hill, with all these horses around, they get scared really easily. So we want to prevent that from happening. We really don't care if you get a bicycle accident. Just want to make sure the horses are okay. So,
Of course.
And the bicycle accidents have gotten really bad going down this hill. Just yesterday, a girl was coming down, crashed right in front of my horses, and luckily I was able to stop in time. But you can see, luckily I was driving Marshall and Randy, and they don't care about anything. They don't get scared that easily. But if I was driving a team that gets scared really easily, they could have taken off and trampled that girl right over. So it's dangerous stuff. So that's actually why we have the no motorized vehicle law here on Mackinaw Island, is to look out for the horses. Right back after the Civil War, people started to come up here to the island for all these, just to see the island. That's our noon whistle, by the way. It's just noon. Nothing to worry about. But people started coming up here to the island just to see this beautiful island. And so back then, the mode of transportation was horses and carriages. So we started giving horse and carriage tours of Mackinaw Island right after the Civil War. And then the early 1900s, cars started being invented. And back then, of course, we didn't have Priuses that run completely silent. While they're driving, we had these super loud, obnoxious automobiles. And they started bringing them over to the island. The horses were getting scared. And as a consequence, people were getting scared to come to the island because the horses were taking off and injuring people. So the Chambers family owns the carriage tour company as well as the Grand Hotel, all the business on the island. We agreed it'd be better for business if we didn't have cars here on the island. It'd be better for all this horse and
Aww.
So we look out for the horses here, make sure that they're doing okay.
My neighbor sent a picture of my dog.
They're still here. Well, our company has about 400 horses working for us, and there's about 600 total horses here on the island. So
Sterling,
lots of horses.
Not too far.
They're big boys. Alright, we're going to go up ahead here and actually check out where the horses live up here, where I work. The carriage tour company's barns up here. We have 3 barns in this yard alone. We have 5 barns total on the island. These are just like our tour horses and the taxi horses. The other, the service company, the deliveries and stuff are elsewhere in a different barn. The private tour horses stay in their own barns, so they're no fancy. We also have a veterinarian's office right there. We employ 3 veterinarians actually for our company to take care of all but 600 total horses in the town. Kind of funny though, we have 3 veterinarians, only 1 doctor. So again, you can see our priorities out here. Like I said, these horses in here are taxi horses. These are a little bit different. They're either a Belgian or Percheron, but they're mixed with the standard red ones. So that way they're a little bit smaller. They can pull less weight, but they're quite a bit faster than these guys in front of me. These Marshall and Randy, they're pure muscle. They can pull a lot of weight. They're just a little bit slow, which is totally fine. We want to take our time for the tours up here and everything. That red wagon right there, that's a manure wagon. You take a free ride on that every night. Stays nice and warm before it ends. horses in here to the right, these are our 3-horse team. They pull a giant 35-passenger carriage back through the state park. You'll see that for the second half of the tour. Really neat stuff. Those are our largest horses. They range anywhere from 18 to 2,500 pounds. And finally up ahead, this is where Marshall and Randy live. They live in Stall Pony in that big barn, right next to each other. They live right next to each other. They're neighbors. Cool. Also back there we have our farrier shop where we shoe our horses. We have about 3 farriers working for us. I have a horseshoe for you guys. If you want to check that out, pass it around the carriage. The horseshoe that we use is a rubber shoe with a steel insert on the inside. So the rubber provides a little more shock absorption and traction for the horses while we're going up hills and stuff. It's actually comfortable for the horses. Over Nike shops. Excuse me. You might notice that Marshall and Randy, they're not wearing these big rubber shoes. That's because these guys are a little bit older. Marshall's about 20 years old, Randy's about 27 years old.
Wow.
And now they don't necessarily need that extra traction from the rubber shoes. And so it's actually better for them to not have all that extra weight. You can feel how heavy that shoe is. They don't need all that extra traction. They'd rather not be picking up all that extra weight every time you take a step. So it's a little bit better for them to not be working too hard as opposed to getting that shock absorption. So that's pretty neat stuff.
So they're the senior workforce.
What's that?
They're the senior workforce.
Yeah. Alright, Marshall, come on there, buddy. No, they are. Now, like I said, Randy's about 27 years old, but the thing about that is he's not slowing down at all. That's pretty old for a horse. You know, horses
that is
horses
old
live
for a horse.
into their mid to late 30s, so it's pretty old, you know, he's getting old, but the thing about that, he's not slowing down at all. He's still a super strong horse, so we have no reason to retire him. You know, we're not going to retire him if he doesn't have any health issues or if he's not slowing down at all. So he's still doing absolutely fantastic. He's one of the strongest horses that we have working for us. Thank you. So pretty cool. Our oldest horse here on the island is named Snowball. He's 33 years old, and he's, again, still pulling strong. He's still doing really great. So we don't retire our horses unless they have like health issues and they're slowing down and everything. And Randy, perfectly healthy. Aside from one thing that's wrong with Randy, he forgot how to back up. Whenever you're backing him up out of his stall, he can do it. He just kind of jitters around and shakes, and it's kind of sad to see, but that being said, he doesn't like it to back him out of his stall, but if you leave him in his stall and you don't tie him up to anything, he'll back straight out of his stall, no problem. He'll go up to the next stall over and be eating more hay and oats, you know. So he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve here, Randy. Yeah,
Maybe his hearing's on his equilibrium.
Well, he's a super awesome horse. He's very curious. He's always, you know, he always has his head up. He's looking around. I always have to tell him downtown, you know, Randy, stop staring at people. It's very rude. But he also likes, you know, if we're going around the beach, he loves to look at the water. He loves long walks on the beach. A beautiful horse. He's very curious, you know. He's super funny. Marshall, on the other hand, he's super awesome too. He's a very loving horse. Whenever you're brushing him and washing him and stuff in the morning, you have to stop just a little bit because he's trying to get hugs and kisses all day. You know, he's such a loving horse. He's such a sweetheart. He's also just beautiful. He used to be a show horse. I can tell that because, one, he's so beautiful, but also his tail's a little bit shorter. And show horses, they, for some reason, always trim their tails. I'm not 100% sure on that reasoning, but they do that. So he's just a beautiful horse. I love him so much. When we're downtown, the wind's blowing a little bit better. His mane is all blown in the wind. It's so beautiful. Randy too. He's got sometimes I'll come into the stall and all of his hair is like on one side and he's just got a little comb over it. It's so cute. But then he like shakes his neck all over it. It just goes in the little middle part. Anyway, they're both beautiful horses. So. Anyway, over to the right, there's a field over there. That's where the horses go on their days off. They can run around and they have turnout time, usually about once or twice a week. It kind of depends on how busy we are. If we're super busy, they're going to get more days off and get more time off so that they're not working too hard. But if we're not as busy, they actually don't need the days off. They don't really want the days off either. Horses kind of natural instincts to keep working, keep exercising and stuff. So actually, if they get too many days off, they're going to start to feel a little fat and self-conscious. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. Make sure they're working out. So they do. They like to keep exercising. So once it starts slowing down for the season, we'll start sending the horses off the island over to pick about 12 horses at a time, go across the ferry, and we'll take them over there, and they can just get the rest of the winter off. No, I have worked with Marshall and Randy every day for the past 2.5 months. Every morning. Like I said, we switch them halfway through the day. So they're my morning team, and then the afternoon my team kind of switches around. It's always different in the afternoon. But Marshall and Randy, they're my two favorite horses in the barn. My barn manager the other day, she came up to me and she was like, "Sunday's your last day. You can pick any team of horses in the barn to drive for your last day." And she's like, "Which horses do you want to drive?" I was like, "Dude, you know the answer. It's Marshall and Randy any day of the week. They're my favorite team of horses. I know them super well. They know me too, which is really neat. The other day they were on their day off out in the field, and I came up after I was done working.